So I have been seeing some rare things. So I went to London, and then every other place I'm in the garden as well. I've seen some very rare things. I've had Jersey. These are all done this week. I've had 53 swifts, which was really unexpected because I thought they went. Jersey tiger moths, rosy footman moths, and I've had other things like buzzards, sparrowhawk and red kite. And then for butterflies, which is like they're all like going down because it's getting like autumn. There won't be that many now, but I have still seen a really good amount. And in the garden I've seen hummingbird hawk moth, but for butterflies I've had Tama painted lady, large white, small white, green vein white. I've had mint moth. They're tiny. I don't even know how I see them. They're that small. So that I see those, and then what happens? If I go out to like a bird or butterfly place, like say if I go down to Wollaston, like about June-ish, May-ish, June, I would see stuff like white admiral, and then silver-wasp artillery, small tortoiseshell painted lady, which I have seen last year, and then and this year, I went to Fred Orchard, it's down there, and got small topper photos. I'll actually get them on screen, but there won't be any talking on it, and it will be a separate video. That happened. I just stared at a white. It looked so big. I thought, what is that? And saw purple hair streak butterfly there. So I got excited that I saw that. I was really happy because it was at a nursery. And at a nursery. And I was just like saying, you could get a purple hair streak here. I said purple amber. I was like, no one has that purple hair streak. Yeah, purple hair streak. Purple hair streak. Yeah, it was done now. I was just sitting down on the floor. It's Power there. I was like, why are you there? Out. And yeah. I thought, why are you there? Because they just like woodland and other places. Bit like with some random butterflies. Like swallowtail has been seen at St Margaret's. Really surprising. Didn't even expect that. And there's also been Kingsdown. There was one, and then the purple hair street and other things like that. Jersey tiger moths on a butterfly group. Bit weird, I know. I wanted to ask them, why is that on there? The admin should delete it. Although it's a very good photo. I very much like the photo. But, yeah. So, so I've been doing birds since I was about 10 months. Oh, maybe? I'm not sure. I think so. And what I've seen at least 340 birds. Yes, that might sound very weird. I think I might have seen at least, so it's 250 to that part, and I'm very close to 300. Why did I say 340? Well, that's because one of the people in my family have seen 344, and then I'm probably not going to get over that. But so I thought of some places which anyone should go to if you don't just live in like Ashford, which is where I live. So there's some places like these are some places that I've been to, Tonnenbrook Lakes, stuff like that. Tonnenbrook Lakes is very, very good. Dungeness and so Dungeness, and if you want to go like pretty far, like Allaston way, you could also go down or up, do some Margot's and Kingston One. I've never been there actually. I'd really like to, so because there's been some butterflies there which I haven't seen, so it's sad that I haven't been there. I really want to go there. Yeah, so if you do see a really big bee and you don't think that it is actually a bee, you can just, if it's a really loud buzz, if it sounds like a drone, that's actually a really way of describing it. If it sounds like a drone, it'll be a hornet. But if it does, but it has a tiny little bit of orange on the head, you might actually need to report it because they're bad. They're very, very bad. And I've seen one. I've had to report it. Nah, I didn't have to. It like came right in my face. I was like, oh no, get away from me, please. Anyway, yeah. I also, if you do like birds, now's for waders. This is probably the bestest time to go because there's other things like turnstone knot, coming about, curlew green sandpipers and common sandpipers. But if it's all really, really high, you'll still need to check on it. But if there's little islands, say if there's islands at Dungeness, which there is, always check on them. If the lake water's really, really low, just have a look on it because there could be some really good waders. Because I've seen common sandpipers there at Dennis's Hide at the reserve. At ALC, I've had lapwing ruff and black-tailed godwit, and then the odd 5 glossy ibis, I think it was. Very surprising. But this is so. Someone on a orchids group posted a photo of a very, 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 very late. I think it might have been bee orchid. Yeah, it was bee orchid there somewhere. But that's very late because when they're supposed to be, they're only supposed to be in about April to June. And I saw my first in early April, at least early April. And then, yeah. So, by the way, there's a warning for heat. So, if you're allowed to go outside, but you need obviously suncream and other things like that. If you have them. If not, yeah. Sure. Yeah, so it's, at Dungeness it's been very good. Because there's been stuff like Caspian gulls and Gardanese and other things like that. Soon, I think it's going to be easterly, so that'll be very good for like Lancashire waters and other things like that. Yeah, that's some water going down the drain. It's a bit noisy. And you stopped it. It's the thumbs up at the drain. I can remember with it. No. So, yeah, there's been quite a lot of things. Maybe June, late June, there was Caspian Tern, very rare at ALC, and ALC is still the best place to see birds. So, say if you're going down to the reserve, you go that way, just go that way, instead of going that way, because then ALC's that way. Beaches that way. I'm not sure which way the rangers they fire there, and you need to check the time. I saw Shorty out there and a Merlin, and I got some corn buntings. Yeah, haven't actually seen much anymore. Yeah, I'm kind of a bit sad about that. Yeah, this could actually become a 15-minute area, and on one of those, I'm going to be sending some photos out, and I'm going to be on here of some bird things and butterfly things which I've taken. Maybe even grasshoppers. Anyway, bye. I just wanted to tell you all of that, so bye.